One of the most essential skills that makes me an extremely successful Forex trader is being able to identify and perfect different ways to take trades on the market. I've actually gotten to the point where my skill level allows me to take trades in different ways. In my last video, I actually showed you guys a number of trading techniques I use when I'm taking trades. So in today's video, what we'll be doing is we'll actually be focusing more on my day trading technique. In today's video, I'll actually be taking you through one of the best day trading strategies I use that makes me extremely successful. So before we start, make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Make sure you also like this video. Make sure you also hit the notification bell so you get notified anytime I drop a new video on YouTube. We'll be right back. As Forex traders, we have different types of traders. We have swing traders. A swing trader normally holds trades for over a day, so they go beyond a day when they're holding their trades. They usually like to catch more long-term moves. We also have position traders. For position traders, they can hold their trades for months, sometimes even a year, weeks. They are position traders. They are looking at catching the overall direction of the market. And then we also have day traders. A day trader normally does not expect to hold trades for over a day. When I find any setup which represents a day trading setup, I actually do not expect to hold our trade beyond a day. And then we have scalpers. A scalper normally just wants to look at the charts, find quick opportunities, jump in, take their profits, and then leave. So as a scalper, if you're actually taking trades as a scalper, all you want to do is actually find quick and then fast moving opportunities on the market, make some quick money for yourself, and then you're out for the market. So normally scalpers actually take a lot of trades compared to day traders and then swing traders. I used this strategy this morning and I'm actually done trading for the day. It was a simple day trade for me, so I'm actually done trading for the day. I caught over 60 pips already. So without wasting much time, let's jump into the charts. Okay, so this setup was actually on Euro USD. This day trading setup I actually took was on Euro USD. As you can see here, my entry price was somewhere here and then it's still floating in profits. I've already hit the main TP I expected to hit because it was simply a day trading strategy for me. So I've left about 20% running and then my stop loss is currently at my entry price. So I can choose to hold the rest and then take my profits by close of day. So now if you look up here, you can see that various time frames, these are my favorite time frames. I mostly trade on the 15 minutes, the 1 hour, the 4 hour, and then if I want to catch swing trades, position trades, I use the higher time frame, daily, monthly, and then weekly to catch them as well. But I'm extremely comfortable with the 4 hour time frame. I've actually perfected the 4 hour time frame to the point where I don't even need my 15 minutes to even catch day trades or scalps. I don't even need my 1 hour to even catch day trades or scalp. I can actually use only my 4 hour to scalp, to day trade, and then to swing trade. That's the power of the 4 hour. When it comes to market structure, when it comes to the structure of the market price action, the best time frame in my opinion is the 4 hour time frame. So I'll be showing you guys how I actually took this simple day trading setup on simply my 4 hour time frame. If you guys quite remember, in my last YouTube video, I talked about the various trading techniques I used, where I talked about the breakouts, I also talked about resistance and then support, I also talked about trend lines. So if you look at this Euro USD chart, you realize that I had a trend line coming from up here. So remember what I said about the trend line. If I'm trading trend lines, I want my points of inception, I want my second point, that helps me establish my line, and then I wait for a third touch on the trend line to find an entry. You'll find there are so many mistakes a lot of retail traders make, where a lot of traders will try to jump in here even when the market has not actually hit the trend line. Always have the patience to wait for the market to do what it needs to do before you react. You want to be a reactionary trader. You want to react to the conditions that the market presents. You don't want to actually jump in and anticipate what the market is going to do before it even gives you a confirmation. So what I always do is, once I have my various levels marked out, I just wait for the market to react. So as you can see here, I have my resistance here, my minor resistance here. I have my trend line, first touch, second touch. I'm waiting for the third touch, and I also have the support down here. So you can see this lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low here, and then the market reversing. Reversing upwards means that I'm expecting the market to actually hit my trend line for the third touch. So now when you look here, you realize that now the market is approaching my trend line for the third touch. What do I do when the market actually hits the trend line? I simply look at how it reacts on that particular trend line, the sort of consolidation it provides, and then see if I can actually also identify any candlestick confirmation on this third touch. I actually spend more time monitoring the charts than I do trading. So I can monitor a particular setup, I can monitor a particular currency pair for a very long time before I even find an opportunity to come and trade on it. So you can see I was actually monitoring this day trading setup from yesterday, meaning that I was expecting the market to actually hit my trend line for the third touch. Then what happened? I had the first candle come here. So you can see that the market actually broke out of my trend line. Remember what I said about the breakout in my last video. A breakout is when a full-blown candle closes beyond where you're expecting the market to react or to reverse. So I was expecting a reversal on the third touch, but what do you see? The market runs through. Once the market runs through, what do I do? Where do I expect a reversal to happen? I simply just come back and check and see if there was any previous high where the market was expect and then reverse from. So now when you look at this particular chart, you realize that I see you realize you see the reversal here, the market approaching this particular resistance. And then one thing I always do when I actually expect the market to reverse in any zone or any level is I simply just add alert. So you just click on whatever drawing instrument you've drawn there. Then you come up here, you see alert, add alert. You just click on that. It means that the moment the market hits that particular price, you are sent a notification. It actually gives you some pop-up notification that the market has actually hit or reacted to the level where you expected it to get to. Then what do I do next? I now simply wait. So now the market hits your level, you get a notification. There is no confirmation, so I'm not going to rush. I'm not going to jump in and try to find any trade. I simply want to see how the market consolidates in that particular zone, and then if I'm able to identify any confirmation here. So I don't have my confirmation yet. So I want to see what the next candle does, if it's actually going to provide for me the confirmation I'm waiting for. So let's look at the next candle. So now I get another bullish candle also pushing the market a little bit up as well. Not a confirmation yet. So now I look at what the next candle does. And now what do you see? You see 4 candles align themselves here. Each candle is a 4-hour candle. It means that what the market actually spends about 20 hours in this zone. The market spends about 20 solid hours in this zone, and I always want to have some sort of curved consolidation like this. Now I have my confirmation. I'm using my risk to reward to take this trade. Where is my entry price? My entry price is where here, which is this price you see here. Where's my stop loss? Stop loss is right on top of this range. So you realize that now the trend line setup I was looking for, I actually got a breakout. Now I'm expecting a retest back to the trend line because I'm seeing some sort of consolidation here. What actually informs my decision on this retest is the resistance I see here, and then my candlestick confirmation with the consolidation I see here. So now I'm expecting a retest back to the trend line. Now I have my risk to reward here. And TP1, as you may call it, will always be on this trend line. I risk about 27 pips. As you can see, I risk about 27 pips. It means I'm expecting to make how much? At least 40 pips on the same setup as well. I'm expecting to make at least 40 pips on this setup. I enter here, I place my stop loss right on top of the range. I just wait for the market to react to my level, and then you can simply see it smashed my initial take profit. Because it was a day trading setup for me, I expected to close my profits the moment it gets here. So now I've hit my first take profit, which gave me about 50 pips on the same setup as well. If I want to keep holding, if I want to swing it because I'm expecting it to keep pushing all the way down, it means that I'll simply just trail my stop loss to my entry. So now this is the value of my stop loss. I'll just go to my MT4 or MT5 and then edit it to the price of what my entry price. So it simply means that my trade will now look somehow like this. So it means if in any case there's any form of reversal, I've already taken about 80% of my profits. I'm simply holding the 20% to see if I can catch the whole swing move to the downside. And I remember what I said about my triangular strategy as well. I can simply just wait and see if there might be any form of consolidation here. If I get any form of consolidation here, it means I'm expecting it to push back to the downside. If I get a confirmation for that as well, I can simply come and jump in on another continuation trade here, expecting it to push all the way down to this particular support at the bottom. So this is my simple day trading strategy. As you can see, it took less than 10 minutes for me to explain this particular strategy for you. It looks very easy, but it takes an extremely strong psychology and then years of practice to perfect a skill like this. But this has actually been simplified for you in less than 15 minutes. So let's go over everything again. I was waiting for my third touch here. There was a breakout. I just zoom out and see if there's any recent high I'm expecting the market to bounce off on. It means that if I'm expecting a retest back to the trend line, what do I expect? I expect it to respect this same resistance we have up here. So that was what I simply used to catch the trade back down. So what you're seeing on this chart is simply a retest back to the trend line. You can see how simple trading can be if you actually perfect your craft very well, then you practice enough, you backtest your strategy. It helps you build a stronger trading psyche. If you find this video extremely helpful, as always, make sure you like this video. Very important. Make sure you like this video, and also make sure you share this video so it reaches as many struggling traders as possible. Like I said in the beginning, I'll be sharing a lot of amazing educational content with you guys. And never forget, I still have my beginner course ready to be uploaded, so make sure you subscribe to the channel. I'll be uploading this course on YouTube the moment we hit 2,000 subscribers. We are currently above 1,005 subscribers. Let's get to 2,000 subscribers, so I drop this video for all the beginners on who want to actually understand and then perfect their craft as forex traders. Also, make sure you're subscribed to the channel, hit the notification bell so you get notified anytime I drop a video on YouTube. Also, keep up with me on my socials, KOMMONFOREX on Instagram and then Twitter. And also make sure you click in the link in the description to join the KOMMONFOREX trading community, where I drop trading insights, trading signals every day. So as always, I'm KOMMONFOREX, extremely glad to be of service. See you in the next video.